Cat Country 107.3, Mornings with Joe and Jana. You got us for a Wednesday, the 28th day of August. Good morning.
I can't believe August is almost over.
It's Bow Tie Day today, Red Wine Day, and Radio Commercial Day. In honor of that, we'll not be playing radio commercials for... Good morning. Need to know this morning. In Vineland, police say a 21-year-old woman and 22-year-old man both died from gunshot wounds. They say an initial investigation revealed the woman was shot by the man, and then he shot himself. The two were not married, but were previously in a relationship.
There's a renewed call in New Jersey for stricter penalties for zoo trespassers after a woman from Millville climbed into the tiger enclosure at the Cohanzick Zoo in Bridgeton. State Senator John Bramnick is demanding the passage of his bill that calls for charging violators with a disorderly persons offense.
If you're walking around with a criminal record hanging over your head, Jana, you may be able to clear your record. An expungement event is planned in October. Full details right now are on the Cat Country 107.3 app.
Yeah, that's fake news. I don't have one of those. And your South Jersey weather for today, it is hot, sunny, hot, and humid with a high of 94.
Who do you think did your background check when we hired you?
I don't have it.
I got a heart like a truck. It's been drugged through the mud. Runs on dreams and gasoline. And that old highway holds a key. You gotta let foot down when it's leaving. Lord knows it's taking a hell of a beating. A little bit of love is all that it's needing. But as good as it is tough, I got a heart like a truck. Shine it up, rev it up, and let it run, yeah. It gets a high riding off into the sun, yeah. I got a heart like a truck. It's been drugged through the mud. Runs on dreams and gasoline. And that old highway holds the key. It's got a let foot down when it's leaving. Lord knows it's taking a hell of a beating. A little bit of love is all that is needed. But as good as it is tough, I got a
It's Cat Country 107.3, Mornings with Joe and Jana. Time now for Jana's Fangirl Update.
Well, Scotty McCreery had to lay down the law during his show at the Colorado State Fair on Saturday night. And guess what? He absolutely did. And I've never seen him do anything like this. So during the very first song of the night, It Matters to Her, McCreery had to halt the show after he saw some unacceptable behavior in the crowd. He pointed toward one fan toward the front of the room, who he says hit a woman beside him in the crowd. He said, hey, right here. That's a lady you just hit, sir. And then he was like, absolutely not. He flagged down security, asked for the concert goer to be removed. And then everybody booed, but then cheered because Scotty handled business. Just goes to show you, listen, Scotty McCreery might put out family-friendly music and it's okay to, play it in front of the kids and all that, but don't be messing with McCreery. He ain't the one. You will be thrown out of his show, no questions asked. We actually got that video up for you right now. You have to check it out. I was so impressed. CatCountry1073.com and on the Cat Country 107.3 app.
Jana, good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to start out with Jana's one question.
Oh, geez.
You get it right, you win. You get it wrong, you're a loser for the rest of the day.
No. Okay, fine.
The answer is a number. You must come... I'm gonna give you some leeway. You must come within 10% of the actual number here.
Okay. It's already going to be ridiculous.
High school football, very popular in this country, especially in some sections.
Yes.
And we're talking high school football, like 11 on a side football, not different versions of football that take place in some states or flag football. No, we're talking about tackle high school football in this country.
I didn't even know there were other kinds of football played in this country, but sure.
There's some places that have smaller
like
schools that have like 6 people on a side.
Oh.
That's not very popular, but it happens here and there.
I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay.
All right. But regular 11-person tackle football.
So, like, no, this isn't Trixie. Football. Like, that's, okay.
Yes,
got it. It's what I would know.
In this country, Jana, last year, 2023, how many high school girls participated in tackle football, played tackle football for their high school team?
65.
65 is your answer? I said if you come close to within 10% of the actual answer, you win. You said 65 girls in this country played high school football last year.
Yes.
You are not even close.
8.
4,093 up. Right now we have the story of a fan club that has started on Facebook for our friend Gary, the security guy.
We love Gary.
We see Gary at concerts all the time. He also does sporting events, not only locally, but regionally, nationally. He was at the All-Star game last year. You might remember Gary when the Phillies were in the playoffs last year. He was the security guard that tackled the guy on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was after that I have to announce something.
Okay.
I joined the fan club.
Okay. It's the
I'm a member.
It's the Gary the Security Guy fan page. It's on Facebook. We have the story at catcountry1073.com, the Cat Country 107.3 app, Country 107.3 Mornings with Joe and John. Time now for your Cat Country Joke of the Morning, brought to you by East Coast Roofing, Siding, and Windows. If you call, they'll show up, eastcoastroofing.com.
All right, let's do this.
Jim lives in Stone Harbor. He sent us today's joke. Thank you, Jim.
Jim, you're an angel, buddy. Thanks.
As they walked into the Golf Pro Shop at the country club, 2 golfers noticed a sign. It said golf lessons 10 for $500, single lesson $1,000. So naturally, they asked the golf pro, why do you charge $1,000 for a single lesson, yet offer a series of 10 lessons for only $500? Well, it's simple, really, said the pro. If you expect to learn golf in one lesson, you're expecting a miracle. And if you're expecting a miracle, you should expect to pay for one.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
107.3. By the way, I just missed a hole-in-one by like 4 feet yesterday.
Oh, that stinks.
Ball landed right next to them. We may. Florida Georgia Line, Tim McGraw, Cat Country 107.3. It's Joe and Jana. It's Wednesday. You know what that means, Jana?
It's hump day.
Good News Wednesday is what it means.
Well, that too, of course.
We want to be the sharer of your good news. Let us know. Call us at 609-383-1073 or hit the Message Us button on the Cat Country 107.3 app. Coming up at 7:20, we'd love to share your good news with the people of South Jersey. 609-383-1073 or the Message Us button on the Cat Country 107.3 app. Good News Wednesday. Cat Country 107.3 Mornings with Joe and Jana. Time now for your Cat Country Dumb Story of the Morning.
Where are we going?
Oh, this is my favorite. We're going to England, Maidenhead, Berkshire. A woman got a huge surprise while out camping with her husband this month. Zoe Doyle initially attributed her stomach cramps to a dodgy chicken carryout from the night before.
Ugh.
She'd also noticed some weight gain over the last several months, but dismissed it as indulging in more snacks. Then early one morning, while in the tent in the woods, Zoe woke her husband, Stuart, for help, and ta-da! That's when he noticed a baby's head sticking out.
Oh, my gosh.
Zoe claimed she had no idea she was pregnant. She had no symptoms or anything like that.
I mean, at least it wasn't like in the back of a cab or something, although that might be better.
The dumbest woman in the world. Good morning. 3 things you need to know this morning. In Vineland, police say a 21-year-old woman and 22-year-old man both died from gunshot wounds. They say an initial investigation revealed the woman was shot by the man and then he shot himself. The two were not married but were previously in a relationship.
There's a renewed call in New Jersey for stricter penalties for zoo trespassers after a woman from Millville climbed into the tiger enclosure at the Cohanzic Zoo in Bridgeton. State Senator John Bramnick is demanding the passage of his bill that calls for charging violators with a disorderly persons offense.
If you're walking around with a criminal record hanging over your head, Jana, you may be able to clear your record. An expungement event is planned in October. Full details right now are on the Cat Country 107.3 app.
Yeah, that's fake news. I don't have one of those. And your South Jersey weather for today, it is hot, sunny, hot, and humid with a high of 94.
3 mornings with Joe and Jana. Cat Country morning birthday shout-outs. Start right now.
We got to start shout out first with Jake Owen, who has a birthday today. We just saw him at Barefoot this year. Great guy. He was born in 81. So that makes him what? 43. There you go. Happy birthday. I can do math.
Is Shania Twain's birthday today too?
It is.
Isn't it Leanne Rhymes' birthday today too?
It is, but he's the one we play the most. So I wanted to start off with him.
Happy birthday, Angela Dace of Egg Harbor Township. Victor Hartley III of Woodbine has a birthday. Karen Smith of Galloway is 59. Vicky McGee of Manitoba celebrates today. It's Mike Carter's birthday. Debbie Wizardo of Vineland. Happy birthday to Crystal Kennedy of Millville. Crystal is 40.
Happy birthday.
Melissa Mystic of Seaville is 38. Terry Dilks of Mays Landing has a birthday. Michael Sherbakaw of Millville is 52. Carrie Raymond celebrates today. And happy birthday, Kim White of Galloway. Kim is 58. We miss you. Happy one to you as well. The recipient of our big Cat Country birthday shout out today, Melissa Mystic of Country 107.3. Mornings with Joe and Jana. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Wednesday morning. It's Good News Wednesday. We want to share your good news. What's happening in your life? What's happening in your world that's good? Call us at 609-383-1073 or hit the message us button on the Cat Country 107.3 app.
First up, we got a shout out to Judith, who says her good news is it's Watch 'em Wednesday for her with her grandkids. And she shared a picture. They're so stinking cute. It's always great when you get to watch the littles. That is good news.
All right. Dawn says summer is almost over. Bye-bye Shoobies.
Shoobies on the beach, Shoobies at the bar, Shoobies on the street driving go-karts. Go home, Shoobies.
Yeah.
They're ready.
Cat Country 107.3, mornings with Joe and Jana. It's Good News Wednesday.
Good news, a little good news today.
We all could use some good news. Every Wednesday we do Good News Wednesday. You can call us and let us in on your good news at 609-383-1073 or hit the message us button on the Cat Country 107.3 app. On our app, Charlotte from Linwood says, Joe, since I know you hate gender reveals, I'll just tell you, we just found out I'm giving birth to twin girls. Congratulations. Donna says, Donna Peterson says, I'm nominated for Best of the Press as Best Travel Agent. Donna, congratulations. We hope you win. This is where I break the news to everybody. They said this Best of the Press is just a scam. It's just to scam advertising dollars out of you. Cat Country Morning Trivia now on the air. Phone number 609-383-1073 or hit the call us button on the Cat Country 107.3 app. Prize on trivia today, 2 tickets to see Casey Musgraves. She's going to be at the Prudential Center in Newark Monday, September 9th at 7:30. You got 2 tickets to see Casey Musgraves if you win. By the way, tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. We didn't have a winner yesterday. We'll see if we get one today. Every year in this country, 3,000 people are injured, severe enough to seek medical attention after tripping over this in their house. What? I would say a dog or a pet, but that's not correct.
Yeah, that's what I would guess too, I think.
It's not a living thing. 3,000 people in this country injured each year severe enough after tripping over this in their household. I'm going to give you one hint. I'm surprised at this because for us guys, we usually tend to avoid it. It's Cat Country 107.3, mornings with Joe and Jana. Trivia's on the air at stake. 2 tickets to see Casey Musgraves at the Prudential Center in Newark, September 9th. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Here's the question. About 3,000 people are injured each year in this country, so much so that they need medical attention. 3,000 people are injured every year for tripping over this in the house. I said it wasn't a pet.
Yeah, that would have been my guess.
I also give you a hint. This is surprising to me because for us guys, we tend to avoid it.
See, and once you said that, I knew it wasn't a pet because some guys are suckers for their dogs.
Let's go to the phones. Hi, Cat Country. I'm going to say, I don't know what she said. Hi,
I couldn't tell.
It's the vacuum cord?
No, that's not it. Thank you. That's a good one, though. Hi, Cat Country. What's your answer?
Is it like the broom or the vacuum?
No, that's not it. Thank you.
That's funny.
Hi, Cat Country. What do you got?
A vacuum?
No, that's not it. Thank you. Hi, Cat Country. What are they tripping over?
Laundry?
I'm going to say yes. Laundry basket is the correct answer, but
yeah, that's where everyone keeps their laundry.
Oh my gosh.
So that works too.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Candy.
Joe and Jonna, Cody Johnson. Till you can't. You get a chance. Put a ring on her finger. There you
Speaking
go.
of rings,
Yes.
are you familiar with what celebrity has the most engagement rings in their possession?
Yeah, it was on the internet the other day. The one that's married, the one that's getting divorced again from Ben Affleck, J-Lo, right?
Yes,
Jennifer Lopez.
Yes, so especially on TikTok, it's like blowing up because in theory, J-Lo has so many engagement rings worth so much money that if she like scaled down her lifestyle, she could retire with just the money that she'd make from like pawning off her engagement rings. How much does she own? Well, let's count this, okay? Her first marriage/divorce.
I guess because she was married, that's why she didn't give him back. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
She was married and divorced. So her first one to Johnny Noah, $130,000. That's the first engagement ring. The next one, Chris Judd. That was the dancer that she married and divorced. $200,000. Then you've got Ben Affleck the first time around. Before they got married, they called off the engagement. $2.6 million. Mark Anthony, she was married and divorced, so she got that one. $6.5 million. Alex Rodriguez, $2 million. And Ben Affleck this last time around, $5.6 million. So she's worth $17 million in just her engagement rings alone.
Where are her engagement? Why would you keep those around? Oh, yeah, I'm married to you, but here are the other guys that I was married to. There's the rings.
Because they could retire off it and move to the middle of nowhere and still have a decent life.
She's like a singer and actor. She doesn't need the engagement ring money.
It's chump change. So here's the thing. I think she should just give me the first one that's worth $130K. That's life-changing money for chumps like you and I.
I'm sure she's just going to give it to you, Jonna.
I can talk to anybody.
Maybe she's listening now.
Yeah.
And she'll just mail it in.
I can talk to anybody. We'll be friends. It's chump change to
You can
J-Lo.
talk to anybody. What are you talking about?
That's like 50%.
You have to talk to her.
That's like 50 cents in the bucket for her.
Well,
we'll be friends.
We'll go get it.
We'll be besties.
How are you going to contact her?
I don't know. If anybody knows a contact for J-Lo, let me know. I'm more than willing to take the first one off her hands.
I'm sure that's a big problem.
My mission for the year.
Good morning. We're Joe and John. 3 things you need to know this morning. In Vineland, police say a 21-year-old woman and 22-year-old man both died from gunshot wounds. They say an initial investigation revealed the woman was shot by the man and then he shot himself. The two were not married but were previously in a relationship.
There's a renewed call in New Jersey for stricter penalties for zoo trespassers after a woman from Millville climbed into the tiger enclosure at the Cohanzic Zoo in Bridgeton. State Senator John Bramnick is demanding the passage of his bill that calls for charging violators with a disorderly persons offense.
If you're walking around with a criminal record hanging over your head, Jonna, you may be able to clear your record. An expungement event is planned in October. Full details right now are on the Cat Country 107.3 app.
Yeah, that's fake news. I don't have one of those. And your South Jersey weather for today, it is hot, sunny, hot, and humid with a high of 94.
Who do you think did your background check when we hired you?
I don't have it.
Country 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jonna. We've gotten to one of my favorite parts of the morning. My favorite tweets from the last 24 hours.
Are you ready?
There are 5 of them. Number 1, my grandpa reached 110 yesterday.
Wow.
That's the last time I get in a car with him driving.
Oh.
Number 2, not to brag, but I woke up this morning without any mystery pains. Don't be jealous. Number 3, there are 3 types of people in the world. Number 1, booth. Number 2, table. Number 3, first available.
Yes.
I'm a table person.
I like booths.
I like the room in a table.
There's a lot more.
Number 4, if you pass the John Bon Jovi rest stop here on the Garden State Parkway, then you're halfway there. See, that's one of his songs.
Halfway there.
Now, these are my favorite tweets. Joe and Jonna are names. This is number 5, last one. Scientists have deduced that if every person on Earth stood hand to hand in the single line, it would be fairly pointless and many would drown. We did that once. It was called Hands Across America.
Wow.
We lost 70. Mornings with Joe and Jonna. And my favorite tweets, I mentioned Hands Across America. And you said, did that really happen?
Did it really happen? Yeah. Like, were people actually, like, joining hands throughout the country, like, in a giant circle?
No.
I remember hearing about it.
Not a giant circle. Literally from one side of the country to the other. There's this map made out. And if you wanted to be in Hands Across America, this was in 1986. It was Memorial Day weekend. It was the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. It was going to happen at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Now remember, there was no internet then.
Oh, right.
So in order to learn
You're
about
right.
it, it had to be from TV, radio, and newspaper.
Right.
So people read about it or heard about it. And then they decided to go get in line to their nearest line. Now, some people, like here in Jersey, the line went up from Philadelphia up through Trenton to New York. So
You had to drive.
it
If you
wasn't
were here,
that
you had
far.
to drive. Yeah, that's
but
not
I
too
mean,
bad.
there were some states that got ignored.
Oh,
So
really?
if you wanted to take part,
you had to like
really
fly
had it.
somewhere.
So the idea was literally to make a human chain from one side of the country to the other. 5.5 million people showed up.
Did it work?
No. I mean,
I was gonna say, that doesn't sound like it would work.
It kind of worked, but there was a lot of places, especially in the deserts of the Southwest, where there wasn't people. And,
Yeah.
But it was
We can
very
try
interesting.
again.
Yeah, they tried to raise money for,
I would
think,
do that.
hungry and homeless, and it made, I think, $15 million.
In 1986, that's a good chunk of that's a good chunk of change now, but
Yeah,
imagine what it would get you back then.
The idea was to pay $10. You're going to participate. Some people did, some people didn't. Mornings with Joe and Jana. Time for another edition of I Challenge Jana.
Here we go.
We're going to play Which Came First. I will name 3 sets of things. In each set, you tell us which came first. You ready?
Okay.
Which came first, Jana, the ballpoint pen or Band-Aids?
I'm going to say Band-Aids.
Ballpoint pen, 1938. Band-Aids, 1920-something.
Yes!
Number 2, which came first, Jana? Email or hairspray?
Hairspray.
Hairspray, 1955. Email, 1971.
Yeah.
Last one.
Okay.
Jana, which came first, the LP record? Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
The LP record or sliced bread? Which came first?
Sliced bread.
Sliced bread, 1928. The long playing record, 1948.